Hello, investor and trader. Welcome back to another episode of Live Day Trading and Recap. So this recap going to be pretty short due to the limit of time I have this morning of recording. I'll explain that after the recap. So when the market opens, I was watching Facebook. Today the market is very green. The Dow, the Nasdaq, and the SPY were up pretty good, over 1%, right? Or close to 1% of each indice. But look at Facebook, it's fall more than 1%. And remember, Facebook is the leading market mover, right? It moves the market. So it got my attention because I like to catch a falling knife. That's my favorite strategy for day trading. But then, am I going to jump in here? Absolutely not. Remember, this is the first 5 minute or 5 minute candle, very first candle. So I like to see it finish because remember, when the stock falls, it does not fall in a straight line. It falls like this, right? That's how Facebook's falling right there. It falls like this, up and down until the 5 minute closes. Then suddenly it form a candle. That's what I want to see. Just to see how low it is, what kind of candle it form. Is it a solid red? Is it a doji? Is it a pin bar? So on and so on. Meanwhile, waiting for that, I just watch other stocks, the ADSK and stuff like that. Okay, back to Facebook. Okay, now is a new candle and the next candle. Okay, but notice something right here. It went from 41 all the way to 42 and a half now, right? That's over $1.50 bounce. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I think I missed the trade already. And look at it, it's still going. I'm not gonna chase it now. It's too late for me. So that was a bummer. Some people might say, oh, I jump in. Okay, go ahead. I wouldn't. Because the reason why I don't want to jump in, because again, it's based on experience. Because with the first right candle, right, Facebook, right, this is what I'm trying to avoid right here. So so the next candle, right, it bounced like just like Facebook, it bounced like this, But guess what happened? It can do this. You know what I mean? Because that can happen. That's trading for you. We don't live in a perfect world where big red and big green. It doesn't work like that. You have to count all probability that what can happen. But since it happened like that, dude, I'm not gonna jump it. I totally missed it. It's okay to miss a trade and force a trade or chase a trade. That's a bad habit. But the funny part was, it's still going after the next candle. But now it's like $4 difference. Like, wow, man. Oh well. PAGS. Now I wasn't watching this at the beginning, but should have instead of Facebook, right? Because it had a perfect formation. Let me pause. This is exactly what I'm waiting for Facebook to happen, but it didn't happen. So a big red candle down 3%. RSI stochastics red, very nice. Followed by a higher high. But notice this candle here, the second candle next to the red. It's not a big green candle like Facebook. It's a small little candle, you see what I mean? Because that will give me a reference of where to enter on the next candle. Right here, 5 cents above it. So ideally, I would like to enter slightly below 36. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because I was watching Facebook the entire time, right? Because you want to enter the lower the price, the better. So that way, your profit, to maximize your profit, because the first price target to take profit is right here. Now, if you're very optimistic, you take profit up here. Why right here? Because of the green moving average right here, you see? Because this acts as a support. Now it's below going to act as a resistance. This is the first target. This is the second target. This is optimistic right here. Same thing, right? Because the price can either, this right here is also known as the price target zone. And then there's the bounce. So I enter on this candle right here, slightly above 36. Again, it's not ideal because again I was watching Facebook. But then this has a perfect formation. But notice here I jump into 2,000 shares instead of 1,000 shares. The reason is because it's a $36 stock. It's not a $300 stock where it can move a dollar easily. So this right here, like I said, my price, the target price is right here, right? So it's not that much. 50 cents, 25 cents, 30 cents. So that means I gotta size up. But then I don't want to size up too big, like 10,000 shares or something. Right? Need to keep room for error just in case it hits this and boom to the downside. It can happen. Remember, this is trading. We don't live in a perfect world. It can happen. So I'm just playing it safe 2,000 shares where I feel comfortable. If I need to add, I'll add more. But it went exactly how I wanted to go, up, right? So there we go, hit my target. Slightly 25 cents, so up almost 500 bucks. 490 first trade, not so bad. Again, ideally, I'll repeat again. Ideally, is right here to enter, but if I enter right here and sell right there, that'd be an over $600 trade with 2,000 shares. Again, not so bad, but it's short-lived. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I stopped recording this. Well, I stopped recording around 8 o'clock. Now, it's for personal reason. It all started on the 10th, and it will end on the 19th. So the next 3 days, if I decide to record like I am doing right now, enter and exit live trading recap, I need to get out my house by 8 o'clock or around 8 o'clock for personal reason. I'm sorry, I can't tell you guys. I still can day trade. It's just that I need to use my phone. I cannot use the laptop, in other words. And then on the 22nd all the way to the 26th, I'll be traveling up north. I'll be flying out to San Jose and San Francisco to visit friends and family. So there's a high probability that I will not trade during this time. So there go a whole entire week of profits, right? Because let me pause this real quick or close it. Because you can see right now, the entire month, I only up 4,000, which is not a big number for my account size, but it is what it is. But today I'm up 550. So let me explain Alibaba trade. I made this Alibaba trade using my phone. Remember, I stopped recording 8 o'clock, right? So by now, right here, I'm out the house already, right here. But I still want to trade. I want to make the $1,000, but it's kind of hard to trade with a phone because I cannot see the full picture like this right here. To go here and then to go here, you know what I mean? My daily analysis to see where the stock goes. So I decided to enter Alibaba at a $0.50 at 168 and a half right here. But then at one point it hits here, right, up 200, but I was looking for the price target up here. Well, at least somewhere up here around 129. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because after that, it just continued to the downside. And then right here, I'm like, okay, I'm going to exit. So slightly above it, small little gain, 60 bucks, because after that, it just couldn't pass it, Heavy resistance right here for some reason for Alibaba. Just couldn't pass it. So, yep, that was Alibaba. Again, let me show you the thing right here. I mean, I wish like I said, when I day trade, I like to hit a certain target, like at least a 1,000 or 500, something like that. But unfortunately, this couple of days, I just couldn't do it due to the time restraint I have. I can only trade an hour and a half. Now, for those guys on YouTube that can trade, or you guys personally trade, within the first hour or within the first 30 minutes, I don't know how you guys do it. But for me, I cannot do it because, when I trade, I like to have like all the free time I have, all the time I have to make an entry and make an exit. Because I do not like to force. Oh, within 30 minutes, you better make a move. You know what I mean? I don't like that feeling because if you look here, one of the I think it's Alibaba's one of them. Yeah, I mean, look at this right here. Oops, let me go to here. See right here? Look at this. The first 2 hours or more, right? It keeps falling. So you're telling me that, okay, I did that within the first 30 minutes. You can jump in right here or something? If you are, good luck because it's still falling. You see what I mean? That's why I don't like time restraint. But unfortunately, for the next 3 days, if I decide to record, it has to end at 8 o'clock. So therefore, I'm not going to reach my goal. So only up 4,000. I'll be surprised by the end of the month. No trading. These are back to normal schedule now. Back to normal record. I can record all day if I want. So I'd be lucky if I hit 8,000, 10,000. But we will see, you know what I mean? Alright, see you guys in the next video. Bye.